Am I live? Listen, y'all got to bear with me if I am live. I'm going live on YouTube, and I'm not that familiar with YouTube like that. I normally go live on StreamYard. I'm trying to see, am I live? And if I am, are the comments on? I don't know what that means. Okay, now I'm back. I don't know what I'm doing. What's up, Dave? Now I see it. I'm going live on YouTube, so I'm not 100% familiar with YouTube. I got my man Dave, California, up in the house. By the way, of Texas, lived in Atlanta. My man Dave. What's up, Mike? What's going on? My Renaissance grandmama. Yes, sir. Lady V Collections in the house. I'm gonna always rep my Renaissance grandmama. I don't care what nobody say. She got a brother out here smelling good. You hear me? I'm talking about smelling good. Bye. Yeah, I'm gonna represent my Renaissance grandma. My boy Mike out there in Minnesota. I don't know how Mike do that cold though. Now, as far as football is concerned, I'm cool with the football in Minnesota. If you can make it to the game, at least it's inside. It's in the dome. So I'm saying you ain't burning up. What's up, now, beloved? What's up, G Mama? What's going on? What's happening? Y'all bear with me too, cause I don't really understand. I really don't know anything about this YouTube live. Don't do it that. I think I've done it maybe once before to know what I was doing, and I'm at it again, not knowing what I'm doing. Nothing but love up in here. What's going on, nothing but love? What's happening? Go talk about what's gonna go on with the channel. Gonna show you guys a little bit of what's going on in my head as far as what I'm gonna do. Um, show you a little bit around the new home. Um, like where I moved to. Um, I'm in one of the garages now. So beware of the vertical trolls. Okay. What's going on, Unbiased LLC? How you came? What's going on, Queen? I don't even know. Yeah, Mike, you gotta keep me up to date on that. Bougie up it, my sister. What? It's nothing but love birthday. Happy birthday, nothing but love. Mine's coming up in a little bit. Happy birthday. It's still Leo season, you know, bougie. Them Leos, boy, I swear. I swear. Them lioness, as she say, up in here. So I backed my car. I have never put anything except my lawnmower in this garage. But I need to do some work on my car. Cheryl, the garden artist. What's going on? What can I wind down Wednesday? So I moved some stuff over to the side and got it all backed out. It's junky like crazy over this side. I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all see all that stuff right there? I pushed it all together and just bunched it all up, trying to make room to get my car in here so I can, do the little work I need to do to it. I gotta take the what's up? What's up, Shia Sunshine? I gotta take this oxygen sensor off, and this joker won't come on. So I went and bought a. I talked to. I went and bought. Whoa, shit! I went and bought this thing right here, this torch. So I'm gonna heat it up, and look how close I came to hitting my car, man. Back in this stupid car in here. Look how close that is. I had to push the lawnmower out the way and get everything all out the way to try to make room to get this car in here. So when I get to working on it, if it's hot, because it was hot today, I got in my car today and drove to Walmart, and it said 100 degrees inside the car. It's hot as hell. What's up, Nikki? What's going on? What's happening? I was gonna do this yesterday, but I had to go try to look up how do you go live on YouTube. StreamYard. I've been doing StreamYard for so long. I had to look it up, which is crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get this I got to take a bunch of stuff. I got to take the battery out, all kind of stuff loose to try to get this stupid oxygen sensor off. Yeah, got to try to get it off. Y'all look at all my fishing rods. I'm ready. That ain't all of them. I got my deep sea rods up in the ceiling over there. I don't know if you can see those. They up in the ceiling right up there. Yeah, I'm trying something, Nikki. You know, they got you. Angela Calloway, what's going on? Let me make sure I don't miss nobody. I don't know. I definitely don't know what I'm doing. I wonder, can we do this with more than one? I don't think you can do it with more than one person. I'm not sure. I need to look into that. It's got all kind of buttons on here. I don't need to be pressing nothing because I do not know what I'm doing. Oh, my fan right here. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Shit. There she is. Say hello to everybody, fan. Say hello. See, I had the little box fan. I had to unplug that. Then I do have a ceiling fan in here too. So it is a ceiling fan here, but I don't have that on right now. But sunshine. Oh yeah, I'm ready. What's up, bro? What's going on? Man, bro, I'm finna show you. In fact, trying to think of it. I got to figure out I need to call you. We need to figure out, I need to figure out what your schedule is so we can hook up, man. So we can hook up, because I know we're not too far from each other. But I'm finna show you, so when you come over, bro, this is a long way off, but I'm gonna show you some stuff that I'm trying to get done. Hold on for a second. All right. I'm gonna turn the. All right. All right, y'all. So this is my backyard. I'm walking y'all in the backyard. So this thing right here, I thought this was a propane tank, but it's not a propane tank. This is we're on a community well. Yeah, so we're on a community well. And then them goats, they quiet right now. I guess it's too hot for their ass. Them goats and them chickens, it's too hot for them. They ain't making no noise. Wait a minute, I just heard a sheep, a goat. I guess it's too hot for them, but they back there somewhere. But this thing right here gonna have to come down. I'm about to get my grandbabies I might keep some of the parts and stuff and just rebuild it. Just measure out the wood and all like that. Y'all heard that goat? I don't know if y'all heard that. I can't see the chat. Yeah, this gotta come down. Did y'all hear that goat? I know y'all heard that time. And this evening when it cool off, you're gonna hear them. They gonna crank it up. But that's this is my backyard. Yeah, they starting to crank it up. I think what I'm gonna do is take a bunch of the bad wood and stuff off here and just rebuild this. You know, some of this just rebuild it for the grandkids. But this right here, this was in my one of my. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that goat? What's up, Jay? Y'all didn't hear it? They gonna crank it up. Did y'all hear? I know y'all heard that. Hold on. Did, can y'all hear that? I got a smoker. Oh yeah, I got a smoker. But right, did y'all hear that? Dave, that's what I'm talking about. But in the evening, oh, they go to Holland, boy. It sound like a choir. I just want one to escape. I just want one to slide out the little gate. I got something for his ass, boy. I got something, man. So y'all hear him now? Oh, I can see one. I can see him. Oh, I can see him. Only time I really come stand right here is when I'm cutting the grass. Oh yeah, I can see it. Chop it ties up. Anywho, uh, this the backyard. This got to come out. It's beat up. So yesterday, me and my grandbaby came out, and we was getting our compost tea, getting it ready. So I was taking a bunch of old tomato plants and all that stuff. I'm putting it in here. We're gonna get this thing crunk up. But before I can put my garden in, y'all see, this is my dilemma. And this is some of the content you guys are gonna be showing you. See some of these trees and this brush? Before I put the garden in, a lot of this stuff has to come out. So, yeah, a lot of this has to come out. What's up, CC? Yeah, a lot of this stuff has to come out. Sarah brought my boat, but my other boat's still at my other house. Like this tree right here, I'm gonna have to get it down. All this brush. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my peoples out here, man. Bring all the equipment and get all this stuff down before I put my garden in. I don't want to put the garden in and then have them come in trying to cut around it. So the way my backyard is, that's facing west, the way I got the camera pointed this way. And then this is facing east. That's facing south, and this is facing north. So I got to find the perfect spot to put the garden back here. Um, I don't know yet. I'm trying to get it figured out. Here are a lot of the trees and stuff that I did bring. I got some plum trees, some pineapple guavas, some lemon, lime trees. I brought some fig trees with me. In fact, oh fig, I got a fig that's ready. I brought blackberry. This is my Kalamata orange tree. You can see it got oranges and blooms on it. And then over here, you can see where I'm getting ready to, get my collard greens and stuff started in these containers. I got to pull all the weeds out of that and put it over into my compost bin. Then I got more buckets over there on my trailer. I got more buckets in the garage. Dave Busby, he said a smoker. Yeah, but I'm from the country for real, boy. That's how we do it, boy. See that smoker, boy? Then I got another one right here. And then that's my electric smoke up under there. But you guys gonna see all this stuff when we get ready to get it done. Like this patio is made out of that composite. I'm going to extend this out. So it's going to come further. I want the patio to come further out than what it is with my mulberry trees. I kept one. Y'all can see I still ain't got all my junk out the way. But this garden right here, I've been just kind of studying the backyard to see how the sun falls and all that. But like I said, a lot of these trees got to come out back here. All this brush is going to look totally different. And I'm going to video all that when I have my people come in with the equipment. My cousin, you know, that's what they do for a living. They got all that stuff. He going to come down, and I hope he don't try to hit me in the head too bad. But I know it ain't going to be free. You know what I'm saying? But I need to get a bunch of these trees knocked back. The small ones, I'll take care of. The big ones, I need them. And then when they mulch, they don't need to bring, well, they can bring the mulch truck because they're going to try to do something for my realtor too. But they can mulch just back in the wood line because all that back there is mine. Yeah. So I moved all this junk out the way to try to get my car in this garage because it's hot as hell down here. Yeah, it is hot. Yeah, so that's going to be some of the content, man. Me getting this stuff together. Even this, it would have been some content getting this garage. It's far from done because I still got a bunch of junk in here. But it's a whole lot better than what it was. I'm going to bring y'all around the front. Bro, you see them trash cans, so you know I'm your neighbor. And no, I don't want no free. So this the front of the house. You see them hedges right there? They growing all crazy. I'm scared to fool with them right now because I don't know what's in them. Yeah. Broke. Yeah, I don't think we're too far apart. But I'm taking them hedges out. I'm taking them hedges out. They coming out. They coming out. And then my neighbor been putting his trash and leaves and stuff right down the edge of my yard. And I got to get my yard together. So we're going to have to get that figured out. I'm going to have a conversation with them. Because they done been cutting down a bunch of trees. I cleaned up a bunch of the roses, and them the thickest thorns I ever seen on a rose in my life on that. But these coming out too. I'm going to put hostas and azaleas in here. This thing, I don't even know why this back here. This coming out. I want all this out. I want this tree gone because I don't like trees near my house. My other unit. Yeah, so they can come get these. Drop these for me. Clean up all this underbrush. Get that big tree right there. I might let that one on the corner go. Because I might have them just knock some branches off of. But this big one right here, he too close to the house. And that one right there with that branch hanging over, they too close to the house. Yeah, we're going to get it cleaned up. But I know which direction the sun comes up and the sun goes down. So I just got to figure out where I want to put my garden. This would be a good spot right here, to be honest, because it does get shade in the evening. Because I want it to be 16 by 16. So that's it. I can go 16 and maybe not even do 16 by 16. Maybe do 16 by... I still can do 16 by 16. Do 16 by 16. This would be a good spot because they get all that morning and daylight sun. And then it does get some shade in the afternoon to get get stuff a break. So I was looking at this spot right here. Right on the corner right here might be a good spot. And then it's going to be fenced in. I'm going to have it fenced in. Yeah, it's going to be fenced in. I ain't got time for no squirrel, no birds. None of that foolishness. Thank you, Mel. Let's see what this fig tastes. Let's see what this fig hitting like. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm all right. Yeah. What's up, Bob Brownlee? Let me see who else on came in here. I done kicked up some bugs. Goat soup, goat scampi, goat lasagna, fried goat, goat salad. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. They got to give back to the community. They're making all that noise, and they don't need. Finally seen a bug. I ain't seen a bug. I guess I've been running around kicking them up. I got to spray the yard again. I sprayed one time. I got to spray again. I got to set a trap to lure them. Let them come over that fence. They come over that fence. I ain't seen nothing. You know I got all these crossbows up in there. Y'all know. Y'all know I got all these crossbows. What's up, Nathan Shader? What's going on? Appreciate you being in, Nathan. Schrader, what's going on? Rooster, what's going on, man? What's going on, Big Rooster? We got a birthday coming up, man. Me and Big Rooster birthday on the same day. Y'all know I got 3 crossbows right here on go. What's up, L Triple G? They on ready, man. They goat ready. You know what I'm saying? If they don't believe I'm for real, let me show you something. If they don't believe I'm him, they don't believe I'm him. I'm him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I got 2 more racks. I'm him. I got this on my family property. Look at it spread on that guy. Ooh, wait. I think the one over there. Let me see. The one I got over in the corner over there, not that one. The one I got over there, I got last year on my family's property. Yeah, I don't play no games, man. What's up, Homesteader Rachel? Rachel, this is what you want to see step out this year, Rachel. You want one of these to step out. Look at the girth on that thing, boy. That's what you want to step out. He step out and send them to the. You say you wish? Nah. You in the right spot. They gonna come out. Yeah, I'm him now. When it comes to ah, yeah. Let me show you the one I got last year on my family property. It's the one I got last year. He broke off right there. He been fighting. Yeah, he's the latest and greatest to the collection. If you want to call it a collection, because I don't keep all of them. Yeah, I've killed many buck. I don't keep them all. But big boy, I had to keep him. He was a monster. That deal was over 200 pounds. Now, he may not have been the biggest deer I've killed, but he was the most massive one as far as the rack is concerned. So where I'm from Georgia, man. I'm from Georgia. Country is all outside, boy. I'm from Georgia. Oh, Lowe's got trees marked down? I went to that Lowe's, man, on Eisenhower. That look like that's the strip. Oh, you from Kentucky? Okay. So what I might try to do is My son's in-laws, they from Charleston, and they Gullah, and them boys hunt with they hunt with dogs. I've never done that before. Okay, okay, that's the only one I know, bro. I'm still trying to find my way around here, man. I need to find my way around here. I still got a bunch of trees at the house. Some of them I said I was gonna dig up and bring with me. I probably got about one, two, three, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. I'm trying to think. One, two, three. That one died. Four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. I still got 10 mature trees. Oh yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I still got 10 mature trees at the other house, and I might bring my pristine apple tree. I might dig that up, and I might dig up one of my smaller pear trees. I'm just trying to count how many trees I got in the ground. I might have missed something, and that's not counting the muscadines and stuff. I still got a bunch of strawberries. I'm gonna go when I go back to the other house. I got to dig up a lot of that stuff and bring it with me because I still own the other property. What's up, Miss Shirley OG? What's happening? Maynard's. Okay, Menards. That's something up north. We got Home Depot down here, but I know what you're talking about. But yeah, so that's gonna be a part of what's gonna be going on, man. Y'all might see me videoing a little bit of um, me working on cars and mowing the lawn, and I'm thinking about buying a dump trailer once I get this other house sold. I'm thinking about going into the dump trailer business, buy maybe a dump trailer or so that I can rent out. No, I'm not. I'm in a different zone, man. I'm a little further south. What's my favorite muscle car? Jesus, I don't know, man. I guess if I had to choose one, it would be the vet. Yeah, it would be the vet. New car. Or even old ones. But if I had one and they would, somebody was to gift me one, it'd be a Chevelle. Something like a Chevelle, maybe a Nova. My dad had the Nova back in the day. All my uncles and they had road runners. They had all that stuff back in the day. They built their cars. I had a motorcycle. I used to ride. I had a Yamaha R6. My wife, she rides. She has a what you call that thing? She got a Can-Am. But yeah, 72 colors. Now my best friend dad had one of those. He had a 72 color Supreme, and he had a 442. The Cutlass was a convertible. It was all white at first. It was white on white. Yeah, it was white on white. And then he went and got the interior and the top done to blue top, blue seats and all that. We called it Space Ghost. Yeah, Miss Shirley, I found one. Yeah, we purchased the house back last May. In May, and we probably didn't move into like the latter part of June. Yeah. In fact, Shelby had stayed down here a few, some nights. I still was at the other house. She had lived down, stayed down here before me. Y'all get y'all pancakes up. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. L Triple G, a lot do be coming in at one time, man. You got a 2016 Mustang GT and a 2010. I used to have Mustang back in the day. Truck wise, you got a Chevy, a 2017 Chevy Silverado. It's a good truck. And a 2017 Harley Sportster 1200. Oh, that's nice. As soon as I get this other house, so I'm finna get me a new truck. I've been looking at the Nissan Titan XD. I still got my old Ford up there. Oh, you had a Hayabusa, Rachel? Man, boy, I done rolled those things a couple times. What's up, Cassandra? Man, that Hayabusa had my knees shaking like booty meat, boy. Them things so fast, boy. That thing that Shelby got in there, that Can-Am that she got, it's a 1300. It's fast as I rode it one time. I had my time on bikes, man. I've been riding motorcycles since I was 10 years old. Oh, you had an Aprilia? Oh, boy, you talking about some money. Yeah. Yeah, they stopped making them in 2024. They did. They stopped making them in 2024. Yep, they did. But from all I've seen and read and heard about them, I've had all the other trucks. I don't had the Ford. I had two Rams. I had GMC. I don't have all them other trucks. I'm definitely not gonna get another Ram, even though they pretty, beautiful truck, plenty power. I ain't doing that to myself again. You about to buy a Ducati or that Ben? Oh boy, you talking about a lot of money for those, bro. Yeah, those expensive, man. Miss Shirley said she had a Mustang. My nephew just bought one, but my son, he just bought a Mustang Dark Horse, Steven. He just got the Dark Horse. I own a hatchback. Oh, boy, you killing it. You killing it. You got a hatchback business, Nathan. You killing it, sir. If you came down here hot as it is down here, boy, you wouldn't have no problem with business because it's hot as hell. I guarantee you ain't nobody finna go without no heat down here. Get a Silverado. I had the GMC. I had the Sierra. Same truck. GMC Sierra, Chevrolet Silverado, same truck. I had that. And I got to say now, that truck held up pretty good. It held up pretty good. It just it did what it did for me, and I upgraded and bought a Ram. Used to have an 88 Chevrolet Silverado dually. Man, you was killing the game. Oh, you live on the border of Cincinnati. Oh, you getting it done, bruh. Yeah, you on the border there. You got 3 states. You killing the game. My nephew Austin, he just graduated. I guess it's been a month now from HVAC school. HVAC school. He just graduated from that. We were so happy for him. Said it been super hot, man. I got in my car today, Nathan, and it said 100. You know what I'm saying? It's at 100 degrees, bro. I was like, oh my God, what have I got myself in? Broke didn't tell me that. Broke didn't tell me I was gonna die when I came down this way. So I'm basically about 2 hours from where I used to live. 2 hours south of where I used to live. And I'm trying to figure out my way around. I'm piffering out a little bit at a time, talking to some of my neighbors and whatnot. So far, no, I'm not from Tennessee. I'm from Georgia. I got family in Tennessee. I got family in Brentwood. What's up, Georgia Peach Nut? What's going on? Yeah, bro, it's hot, bro. You man, when I tell you Atlanta heat and this heat is not the same. It's not the same, bro. And you know when I used to be watching your video, I said, damn, how bro used to be so far ahead of me. That's why, cause it's hotter down here. It's hotter down here. You can start early and end later. It's hot as a bad word, boy. It is hot down here, bro. Oh yeah, Arkansas is next door to hell. Hello, yeah, man, it's crazy. We be in the house like you know what I'm saying, like we on punishment, but we be in the house like we on punishment. And really, man, this kind of heat, you can only go out first thing in the morning and later on in the evening. Even though I be out here working on I just put this car in this garage, but I normally be in front of the house working on the car, doing whatever. But I was like, you know what, man? I need to move some of this stuff out of here so I can get this car in this garage. He said Kentucky not too bad. I like the mix of the seasons here. Yeah, yeah. What's up, Brampton? What's up, Canada? Y'all didn't hear that goat just then? Bro, I ain't tell you, man. Like, we're not supposed to have them, animals. But we got, listen, man, I'm finna walk you over there, bro. Let me turn this camera around. I'm finna walk you over here, man. These folk got goats, man. They got goats, they got roosters, and they got chickens. And them roosters don't care nothing about no. Did you hear that? When the when the fall come, y'all gonna be able to see them. And see, this all this underbrush and stuff. I gotta get all this out of here. When the fall come, oh, I see him walking right there. He black and white. Yeah. I need him to come over that fence line. It sound like LeBron. Boy, get out of here. Yeah, here it goes. I need one of them to get out the fence, bro. Yeah. He get out the fence, come in my backyard. I ain't seen him. They come back, hey, sir, you seen a goat? Nope. I ain't seen nothing, bitch. I ain't seen nothing. Hey, sir, you seen a goat? Mm-mm. I ain't seen no goat. No. But Broke said he got a lot of trees. I got to figure out where I'm going to put these trees. I think most of them going to go, once I get all that stuff cleared over there, I think I'm going to put, and that tree taken down, I think I'm going to put most of them on the back there, against the border back there, so they kind of out the way, and maybe come this way on the border, like the edge of the backyard, not in the yard. Yeah. I think that's where I'm going to put most of it. But I do like this neighborhood. It's quiet. I told Broke where I lived, and like I told him, I don't really know nothing about down here. Oh, you got some citrus for me, boy? Boy, say no more, boy. And no snitching. Oh, it won't be no snitching. Oh, I ain't seen no goat. Boy, one of them coming my yard, I'm gonna show you something. You see this crossbow right here? This girl right here. This is my baby right here. She shoot 330 feet a second. She gets them out there. She don't put more deer on the ground than you want to count. And then I got my other one shoot 370 feet a second. And then the black one, she shoot 405 feet a second. The goat will never know where it hit them. They come in my backyard, pop! All you gonna hear is whop! And I probably go get some of them lemons off my tree. We're gonna base them up, marinate them. He going on the big grill. I'm stressed out like that. I'm gonna call Broke, tell him, come on, man, bring some light bread, boy. Bring some light bread. You need a bow? Yeah, I like these better than the compound bows. First of all, compound bows can get expensive. Like a lot of my friends, they hunt with compound bows, and they might spend $1,500-$1,600 for the bow, and that ain't even taking it to the shop, because you have to get those customized to your pull and all that, and they you be in one of them things $2,000-$3,000. Man, you go drop you maybe a couple $300, and you straight. I've been hunting with this thing right here for years. This is a Barnett Raptor. This is a Raptor made by Barnett. You can't go wrong. I know some people like the regular scopes on theirs. I put the dot on this. I like the dot, so I can get on target quick. Once you get it zeroed in, I can get on target quick. Brooks said he'll be on the way. Yeah, I put him on the grill, but well, that thing smoking back here, man. Yeah, sure will. You cooked some curry goat today. Wow, I would love some of that. What's up, Virginia Bushcraft? What's going on, man? Ooh, now, Miss Shirley. Now, I don't want no groundhogs. I got some holes in the yard as it is. I'm gonna have to have somebody to come out here and spread me some sand and all that to level the yard out, cause I don't want my grandkids running back here and it's not even like I want. So I got to get that done. But if I had groundhogs in my yard, man, please, I'd be sitting on the porch first thing early in the morning, waiting for a groundhog to stick his head up out the ground. My groundhog problem be over with real quick. I'm talking about quick. But Shirley, you need to get a pellet pew pew. You know what I'm saying? I got one of those in there. Get you a pellet pew pew, the single shots, the break barrels. Put that in there, click, pow. You stick his head up, send him on his way. What's up, Miss Joy? One, Miss Joy's one. What's going on? Welcome. I'm saying, Nikki. I'm talking about working the wind down Wednesday. You said my neighbor's watching me right now. I don't give a damn. Take them. You better take them inside. So no more deer's go season. Listen, man. I promise you, one of them jokers slide over in the yard. I'm gonna cape him out. I'm gonna take him out that suit. I'm gonna take him out that suit, cuz. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Hey, Nikki. And then the rest of it going up and up under my garden. It's gonna be way up under the soil. All the rest of it gonna be buried up under there. October 18th starts your season. In Georgia, it's the second Saturday in September in Georgia. That start bow season. That's bow season. Rifle season start in October. And here for the last few years, I just been rifle hunting. Yeah, here for the last few years, I just been rifle hunting. I'm like, I ain't got no time for no tracking. I'm gonna take this 30-06 and I'm finna send them to the upper room. But I wish something would step out of my backyard. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Remember, my other house, I lived in that house, November would have been 30 years. Only time I had a deer in my yard is when I tried to track one. Like I want to see what was in. But I seen them in the back in the wood lines before, but never in my yard. All that gardening stuff I had, deer never came in my yard. Never came in my yard. When we got just about everything moved out the house, I think Shelby was down here. We was still at the other house. Me and my cousin was drinking coffee. We was in the kitchen. He said, "Man, look out there on that deck." I looked out there. He said, "You ain't gonna believe it's a deer in your backyard." I videoed it too. I guess they were like, they gone. I guess the deer like they gone. I think what it really was, they could smell their cousins in my freezer. They could smell their cousins in my freezer, so they stayed out in my yard. But we had already moved the freezer. She said ground beef is $400 a pound. I need 2 deer this year. Yeah, yeah. And in Georgia, you can take 12. You can take 2 bucks, and you can take 10 does. That's how overpopulated it is with deer. I normally only take 1 or 2. I normally keep 1. But it wouldn't hurt to get a bunch of. It wouldn't hurt to get more ground because I still got a lot. It wouldn't hurt to get a bunch of ground. Just get a whole bunch of ground, man. Said in Virginia, rifle season starts in mid-November in Virginia. Muzzleloader starts beginning of November. Okay. Yeah, both starts the second Saturday. And, well, you know what? I got to look at the rules down here now because I'm in a different zone. So I got to look and see when does both seasons start down here. Even though it don't matter because I don't know where to hunt down here. I don't know nobody that hunts down here. So 9 times out of 10, I'm going to my family property. I'm going to my partner property. I got to drive a couple of hours now. I had the convenience, man. one of my friends, he lived like 15 minutes away from me. I just drive around the corner, man, and go over there and hunt. But I'm in California. I never tasted any of that deer, anything. Oh, man. Yeah, we be tearing it up over here. I just was going through some deer sausage. What's up, Precious Peace? What's happening? Yeah, I was just going through some deer sausage. I still got plenty of ground. It helps to have a lot of ground because you can substitute it for a lot of the stuff that you put in ground beef. So you can substitute it in your spaghetti and your lasagna and all that. Yeah, venison and goat. Yeah, both of them good. Yeah, both of them good. But I've only had my goat. I think stewed, brown stewed. I think I might have had brown stewed goat, and I've had curry. I never had anything like a goat burger or goat sausage. And nah, I had some delicious goat cheese. Yeah, y'all got Eloc Nation in here, man. Y'all got Bougie and Nikki up in here, man. Y'all got Bougie and Nikki up in here. But I was like, let me bounce on here, man, and just give these folks a quick look around to what um, I'm planning on doing. And let me show you this thing right here again. I thought this was a propane tank. Y'all see that thing right there? Y'all see that? I thought that was a propane tank. That's a community well. It's a community well. So I'm not, hey, Brooke, I'm not on the city water, man. I'm not on the city water. We got a guy, he comes out here. He comes out here about 3 or 4. Yeah, it's huge. He come out here like 3 or 4 times a week, every week. I guess he's testing. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something. But, um, I don't know if we got a water bill yet or not. I don't know if I don't know if we got a water bill or not, but my neighbor said the water bill is only $16. He was like, yeah, man, you got to worry. You like your water bill is only $16 a month. I'm like, for real? Like, okay, cool. Now I've seen wells, people that was on wells and stuff, but I had never seen a community well. Like I said, I thought that was I said, dang, they on propane? I thought they was out here cooking with propane. And talking to my neighbor, it seemed like I might be the only one out here that got gas. I think everybody else it's all electric. Oh, I don't. No, you can't go in there. It's fenced. It's fenced. It's fenced. Yeah, we can't go in there. I don't know what's going on. Jesus Lord, what's happening? So yeah, I can see. Now I used to see some squirrels over there. Like they go over there. I guess there might be some water dripping over there somewhere. That might keep them out of my garden. But I'm gonna keep them out of my garden because I'm gonna fence the garden in. I'm gonna do some more videos and show you what I want the garden looking like. It's gonna be fenced in. Um, it's gonna have a door. I wanted to have a door. Yeah. It's gonna be raised, but I might put some in the ground on the side too. I just gotta think. I don't know if I want to do as much as I did at the other house. What's going on, Cheryl? What's up, Netta's Nest? I know I'm not gonna make it as big as I did at the other house. Now, broke might be a bad influence on me now. Broke might be a bad influence. But broke got almost twice the yard I got. I know broke sitting on an acre. I'm sitting on right under, it's more than a half acre, but a little under 2/4 acres. It's a little under 2/4. Said plant 100 trees. That's broke. Broke said he's scaling down. Yeah, I don't want to get carried away. Because I know me. So I think if I fence it in and I build it how I want to build it, and and have the netting and all like that, and put the trees around the border of the house, I think I'll be straight. What is that? It's something walking over there. What the hell is that? Them might be the goats. Or might be some chickens. I can't tell what that is, but it's on the other side of the fence. I don't know if that's the goats or the chickens. Oh, them chickens. Oh yeah, that's a goat. I can see him. He black and white. I think the little smaller stuff moving around is chicken. We ain't heard the rooster yet. Oh, I got a good look at him, but it's more than one because I hear him making some sound and they ain't coming from him. And they be sounding like a choir back there. They be sounding like a black church back there. To the Ace Hardware, yeah, the one out there where I used to live, they had trees too, man. But you know, I passed by Concord, Georgia when I was coming from LaGrange a couple weeks ago, a couple weekends ago. And I know that Bottom's Nursery is in Concord. So I'm going to slide back over there, man. I'm going to go in there and meet them people face to face. Tell Shelby get the fly and the grease ready. You know she'll cook it. I don't turn the up north city girl into a country girl. She'll be in there, boy. She be in there twisting the elbow, man. What's up, so good? Man, we appreciate you, man. Hey, bro, them ghosts get to screaming, man. Them ghosts get to screaming and hollering, man. You think somebody back there? You think it's some kids back there, loud as it is. They starting to crank it up now. What is he doing? Do ghosts get down on their knees? Y'all go like he praying. Let me see. It looked like he went down on his knees eating. Huh. Yeah, these Brooks' neighbor got about 15 goats. Okay. Yeah, nigga, pause. Look like that goat in the knee. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Them goats gonna get me ready for hunting season. They gonna get my eyes ready for any that little bit of movement in the woods. They get me ready. Oh, my binoculars, they in my bag. I got them. So we're in the housewarming. I don't know, man. We got so much stuff that Dad gonna do on the inside of this house. We got a lot to do. So we're gonna renovate the kitchen. So I'm gonna bring you guys along with that. We're gonna renovate the master bathroom. Cause Shelby don't like the one that's in there. It's got the towel. It's got the jacuzzi tub. It ain't got that big old tub like I had at the other house. It ain't as big as that, but it's got the. She don't like that. Um, so we're gonna put the little. She want the standalone tub. She want a standalone tub, and then I'm gonna reduce that. The double vanity, I think it's like 72 inches. We're gonna go with a 60-inch double vanity, so we can extend the shower glass. Yeah, not expensive. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring guys along whenever we do that. But yeah, and then eventually we gotta get rid of these popcorn ceilings. You know, there's popcorn ceilings everywhere in this house. We gotta get rid of popcorn ceilings. But what's gonna be the family room in this house? I still got a bunch of junk in there. We're still unpacking, and we got to go to Goodwill and get rid of a lot of stuff. Yeah, some work, but I ain't gonna be doing all of it. Now I wanna. I got all my figs from Bottom. I got a lot of figs from them too, man. I got some good fig trees from them. The root system on them trees be so. But I'm gonna go there. When we was driving, I said, Concourse, Georgia. I was like, that where Bottom's at? I'm like, oh man, so I'm down this way. So it ain't too far. So I'm gonna go over there and check them out. And then my father-in-law, he live around the corner from Ison's nursery. I passed by there on the 4th. Yeah, the 4th. I was driving to his house on the 4th. I passed by Ison's. And then I passed by where Shane, y'all know Shane, right? I'm trying to think of name Shane's. What's the name of Shane's? I can't remember the name of Shane's channel. But you know Shane, the one that got all the muscadine. I'm gonna go check him out too, cause he does the he has the you pick muscadines. You remember his house just burnt down last year and he got to rebuild. I've been to Shane's house one time. He invited me down for like YouTubers. A bunch of people came in. Kinfolk Farm, that's it. I've been to Shane's house one time. And we supposed to go hunting. Because, you know, Shane hunts on his own property. I said, man, you got to make, and he has a lake. I said, Shane, you got to make, brother. You got to make. But I passed by where his house is when I was driving. I told Chef, I was like, I don't been here before. I was like, oh, this where Shane live. You turn left right there, you go to Shane's house. So we're going to go check Shane out and go pick some muscadines and stuff. I got to go fool with my man. And to see his new house. He showed it to us on his YouTube channel, but I want to see it in person, man. What's up, Lynette Lawrence? And he has another little small kind of house-like deal on the property that, you know, he was talking about he's going to turn into an Airbnb where, like, people can rent it out and come stay. And, you know, they're going to get that farm feel because he got chickens and he got all that kind of stuff, hogs. And Shane got all that going. Shane got it going on, man. Food Forest Nursery broke affiliate. I got some good bear for them with a discount. Oh, okay. I know once I got a bunch of stuff from Bottoms and I shared them out on the internet and where I got this stuff from, they immediately sold out. they, they immediately sold out. Yeah, Shane can fish and hunt on his own property, man. We supposed to go hunting. I need to reach out to him. Say, hey, man, let's hook up a date. Do I need to bring a stand? Do I need to hang a stand? I come hang a stand. Somebody stole my stand off my other partner property. Dirty dogs. Somebody stole my stand. Sure did. You know what kind of person you got to be to steal. Most time, you got to be a dirty person. Like hunters and fishermen, for the most part, you find decent people. You find some a-holes, but for the most part, you'll find some decent people. But for you to steal somebody's ladder stand, I mean, not ladder stand, climber off a tree, you just a low-down dirty dog. Yeah. I hope if you use it, you go 25 feet up. When you get up there, the bottom part falls over to the ground, your ass is stuck up in the air. What's going on? What's up, husband? I hope you get stuck up in the air. Okay, can y'all hear that rooster? The rooster cranking it up. Yeah, Nikki. I hope he get up there, get about 20, 25 feet up in the air, and the bottom part, I hope it just fall all the way down. His ass is stuck up in there. Yeah, and that was a good climber too. I had that thing for some. I like that one. It was a real comfortable one. I don't put a lot of meat on the ground from that climber. People be low down, man. Even my blind I had on my uncle property. They didn't steal it, but they moved my blind. Somebody came on the property, and I asked Auntie Sheila about it. She was like, "No, I ain't let nobody go back there." I said, "Well, somebody done been back there. They took my blind and moved it." And I'm like, me and my brother-in-law, I was like, "Listen, okay, if you got permission to hunt on the property, if you want to use my blind, cool, bruh. But don't move my blind. And if you move it, put it back. But I think they were trying to, like, whoever this was, I think they was a hater because I did see some cameras out there. They probably seen what me and my brother-in-law put on the ground. And they came and put my blind right on the deer trail. They put it right on the deer trail. I said, they trying to make sure we don't see no deer. They don't spook these daggone deer and put my blind right on the trail. I don't mind somebody hunting out my blind. Or even if you use my ladder stand. I got another property I can hunt down in Madison, Georgia. I don't have a ladder stand down there for some years. I was going to get it. And the guy that owned the property said, man, I'm gonna go down there and hunt. He don't live on the property. He just got some property down there. Plenty big old deer down there. He said, man, you don't mind just leaving it? I said, I'll leave it down there because I'll be coming back down there here and there. So I just left the ladder stand on down there. And I got another one on my trailer right here. Another ladder stand that I'm going to put. Trying to figure out where I'm going to put it at. I don't know if I'm going to put it on my uncle's property or if I find somewhere around here to hunt, I might put it on the property around here. I got to meet some people down there. I don't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? That rooster sound powerful. Yeah, man. He be tripping too. See, it's starting to get cool now. Him, Indigo, everybody going on. Everybody singing. When it's hot, you hardly heard a thing. Now it's cool and all, they cranking it up. Y'all got to follow the animals, man. The animals got plenty sense. Oh, y'all hear him? He cranking it up. I hope he come over the fence too. What's up, Pink Hibiscus? Hey, he come over the fence. I got big pots. I got a whole bunch of big pots in there. I think one of them is like a 48 quart. Put them in the pot. You got to boil old rooster. I'm going to boil him. Make us some dumplings. My neighbor back there, I don't know them people back there. But they're going to say, Rooster say this Friday, Nikki. They're going to say, Nick, we never have no problem with losing none of our animals till this new man moved over here. But y'all, hey, look at man. Y'all don't let a carnivore move into this neighborhood. Yeah. Well, the sun's going down a little bit. That's the only reason we getting a little bit of relief. I promise you. It's been punishing out here, boy. I'm talking about punishing. I think I'm going to wait till later on tonight when everything cool off and, Killian there and they're taking a nap. Yeah, it was 100. When I got in my car today, it said 100. So my shirt wet right now. Yeah. So good as far as I like it down here. I mean, I ain't really been to too much of nothing. We had rain over the past last weekend. We got good rain. I haven't really been nowhere. I went to that little barbecue restaurant. You know the one I'm talking about, bro. It's a little Mexican little spot. Excuse me. Across the street, we went there. And then, the regular stuff, Domino's. But I talked to a lady. She told me to go to this Italian restaurant called Natalia's. Natalia, something like that. So I'll check that out whenever I get a chance. We're going to check that out. Nick, you said it was 86? Oh, I don't know what it is right now here. Your water bill? I don't think I'm going to have to worry about that. That's one thing I do like. Since I'm on this well, I don't think I got to worry about no water bill. The man told me your water bill is $16 a month. Natalia, $5 but it's spent. Okay. Well, we're going to hit that up. It's 93 degrees right now, bro. Okay. It feel like it. So yeah, Brooke says Natalia, but it's expensive. Okay. We got to check it out. We got to find out what the good stuff is in this area. Uh, uh, Savannah, I used to live down that way back when I was in the military. And I was just down there. We had a family reunion down there too. Um, but they got a lot of seafood restaurants, so y'all know I'm be hitting them up. 84 in South Cal, 85 in Cleveland. You didn't have to say that. My water bill's $68. Yeah, that's kind of high for a water bill. Even at my other house, my water bill be between like $25, $35. That's with me, you know what I'm saying, really running some water. But my neighbor said, oh yeah, the bill's just $16 a month every month. I'm like, okay, I could work with that. 92 degrees in Arkansas. Good God Almighty. Rachel, they trying to kill us. Rachel, my wife was just talking about your muscadine jelly. We were just talking about that. I said, yeah, we got some from two different people. I said, we got some from Shane. His wife gave me some muscadine jelly. And she's like, I don't remember Shane. Well, all I remember is the other. Who? I said, Miss Rachel. She's like, yeah, that was so good. I said, yeah, what's going on? Life is to Shira. I got it right that time. Said back burner grill is good too. It's too good. Okay. You know, man, that's what we do now. I used to spend a lot of my times when I was in Atlanta. I spent a lot of my times like in the Virginia Highlands area, like the Virginia Highlands, the Vinings, um, places like that. They got a lot of restaurants with good food there, man. Yes, it's a mess. What's the business? Yes, it's a mess. 93 with high humidity, Bar Brownlee. That's how it is. It's how to sell. I'll be making something soon. I'll see. Okay, cool. Okay, Jesus Lord, we appreciate you being here. Look at Bougie, Highline. She love that Highlioness. Leading. Y'all suffocate me with these Leos. And my other sister's birthday tomorrow. Tam already had her birthday. My cousin's birthday was yesterday, Kathy's. Ronald had his birthday. My brother had his birthday. Devin had his birthday. Teresa had her birthday. My other niece don't have her birthday. My brother's daughter and my sister's birthday on the same day. Melly don't have her birthday. We don't slid through a bunch of people, man. I told you we got August covered. So on the 23rd, they're gonna have a dinner for all the August birthday. It's gonna be a lot of people. Yeah, it's a lot of Leos in my family, bro. Now, it's some of Virgos pick up on the back end now. So your daughter's birthday, happy birthday to your daughter. It's some Virgos we pick up on the back end, but not like the Leos. We ain't got a crowd like the Leos. It's way more Leos in my family than it is Virgos. Way more. Now my two grandbabies, they don't add it to the pot with the Virgos. Uh, she got her little birthday coming up at the towards the end of the month, and Camso got his birthday coming up towards the end of the month. So two of my grandbabies, their birthdays coming up, so they don't add it to the Virgo pot, but it still ain't enough compared to the Leo. Happy solar return to your daughter. Look at Bougie. Bougie always got some of that happy solar return. You know who talk like that? Bougie. My baby sister. She talk just like that. She don't say birthday. She talk just like that. Her birthday tomorrow. Her birthday tomorrow and my best friend's sister's birthday tomorrow. Yeah, Rosita talk just like that. She got dreads too, Bougie. Yep, she dreaded up. I wonder, do I need to go load up on some curry? What do I need to go load up on some curry, y'all? Yeah. That's my arts. What's going on? What's happening? What is happening? I'm looking on them people backyard like it's the grocery store. Hey, Nikki, Bougie, I'm looking at them people backyard like it's aisle 7. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the freezer section. hmm Better put them up. There's a new sheriff in town. There's a new sheriff in town. Oh, I'm finna try to get this stupid oxygen sensor off this car. So I had to I never put this car in this garage before, but I moved a bunch of junk and backed it all up to I went and bought this thing. The lady let me get she it was like 20 something bucks and she let me get it. She reduced the price. Whoa shit. Oh. She reduced the price because it was open. She didn't have to do that. I told her, I said, yeah, it's two of them back there, both of them open. I said, but it looked like all the components is in here. And she was like, oh, let me see if I can give you a discount on that. I said, say less. So she gave me a little discount. So y'all, well, whoa, let's see. I'm gonna do a video. I've already done it. I just never released it. I just never released it. Showing some of the insides of this house. Yeah. I'm gonna put something together. So I can when I get ready to do the renovations, you can see like the before and the after. Yeah. But me and my neighbor that stay right here. Oh, look at that squirrel. Y'all see that squirrel? Buddy, you in danger. Look at that. Listen, if I wasn't on this live, I've been on stuck if I wasn't on this live, I've been on stuck by pellet gun out the door, out the front door. Pop! Shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to get them before they start. You got to get them before they you got to get them before they get you. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come out here when later on tonight after the football game. Everything don't calm down. I come out here and try to work on this car. Hopefully I can get this thing off. Hudson, I promise you, if I wasn't on this live, I seen that squirrel in my front yard. You'd have seen my outback fooling with these chicken and rabbits. That's right, you do have chicken and rabbits. You say you love a discount? Man, yeah, that girl didn't have to do that. She did not have to do that. I wasn't, telling her the box was open because I was trying to get a discount. I just let her know I ain't open. You know what I mean? Like both of them was open, but it looked like the component, it ain't but two components. It looked like everything's in here. So that was nice of her. I appreciate that. I don't care about no animal rights. Listen, I give an animal its rights, and I give an animal its lefts. I'm animal right and left. Yeah, I don't care about this. Hey. This is what I think about animal rights. Hey. Hey. Hudson, I go hang this on my front door. That motherfucker in there. And put one on the mailbox. I had them hanging out the. What's up, backyard Garflow? Yeah, yeah, man, please. I had one hanging off the front door, the mailbox, the garage door. What's up, Miss Sylvia? What's going on? Right in my belly. That's right. You can hunt squirrels. I don't think it's squirrel hunting season yet, though. But they got a season. You can hunt squirrels in Georgia. Squirrel, rabbit, all that stuff is game. Yeah, I'm just trying to mediate the threat when I put my garden in. I'm saying we're gonna have to come to an understanding. I have no squirrel friends, Mike. You the friendly. What's up, F. Smith Welch? What's going on? Mike, ain't no squirrel friends over here. I send it, there go another one. I told you they love to be over there by that water tower. I think there might be some water dripping over there. Yeah, I've eaten squirrel before. My best friend dad had cooked some up in some dressing. Had over some dressing. I thought it was chicken. We were tearing it up. I was like, I'm eating. His daddy came out there, me and my best friend, we was outside. He said, boy, y'all come in the house. He said, boy, you don't eat. Now he said, eat. Boy, you don't eat? Yeah. I said, no, not yet. So go in there and sit at the table. He don't ask you to go sit at the table. He tell you. I went and sat down. He made me a plate, made Robert a plate. Had dressing. Might have had some collard green, all that kind of stuff. Had the gravy over it. So I thought it was chicken and dressing. I'm tearing it up. Then his daddy said, yeah, boy, I see you like that squirrel. He said, I see you like that squirrel. Oh, shit. I was too late then, but I think I had eaten it one time before anyway. Because I think my dad had cooked some one time. Long time ago. Yep, so mess around if you want to. Said my city squirrel eat diapers when he my squirrels, they were so, hey man, they were so big and brave. Not only were they eating all my fruit, but they was eating like the neighbor's dog food. They was, man, them squirrels over there like this, boy. They was over there with their chests out. I'm gonna send them, boy, I'm telling you. But yeah, his daddy had them squirrels over in that dressing, boy. We was tearing them squirrels up. And when he told us it was squirrel, ask me did anybody stop eating? Ask me did anybody say, ugh, and stop eating? No, sir. We put the plate back in the face. Give us some more. Give us some more. Yeah, that was about. I ain't gonna hold y'all for too much long. I'm gonna take y'all back for the ones that didn't. I'm gonna see if I can go over there and so y'all can see the stupid if y'all can for the ones that can hear the goats. I got a little house on the prairie back here, man. I'm gonna either tear this thing down or rebuild it for my grandkids. Oh, I see them. Let me see, can I zoom in so y'all can see them? Nah, y'all can't see them. Yeah, y'all can see. Y'all see them? Y'all see them? Did y'all see him? I don't see him there. They don't got any thick stuff. I can't see him. Oh, that is. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna run me something hot. Hold on. I gotta put the screen back. Y'all saw him, right? His name is Curry. That's my art. They just don't know. One of them named Stephen, the other one named Curry. My neighbor Martin right there. He was a cool older white guy. He came over and talked to me. He been over here for a long time. Gave me a whole lot of insight about the neighborhood and stuff. Really cool dude. What's up, David? Bro, Buck, my yard is not bigger than yours, boy. You sitting on an acre. It, look at that squirrel. Don't run now. My yard is not bigger than yours. I promise you that. You twice this, boy. But like I said, I got to get all this brush. That tree got to come down. Probably want my cousin to top that out. And that big one in the corner and that one over there got to come down. And then all this underbrush, I want them to mulch. I want them to mulch all that underbrush. It be cleared out. We're gonna have a real clear picture of the ghost then. Everything gonna be cleaned out. And there's a creek back there. And look like the lady that lived here before was gardening, because she left a lot of gardening stuff, a lot of pots, a few little seeds. But the stuff back in here she left, you could see that she was trying to garden, but I ain't going all in that. But I want it cleaned up. I want to clear it out. But I ain't going in there. Hell no. But that's my super juice. I got to put some more of them weeds. I was pulling them weeds out. Look at one of my ladder stands for my hunting. Like I said, I got some more buckets. I got plenty of buckets. She left a bunch of them down here in the woods, so she was trying. She had a little garden going on. I got a trend, yeah. So it's gonna work out. But I think this gonna be my spot for I think this gonna be the spot for the garden. Right here. I believe that's where I'm gonna put it. Right here. I believe that's where I'm gonna put it. Because it's gonna get that morning sun, that full daytime sun, and then it's gonna get some evening shade. So the trees will get a little bit of a break. They don't take a beating all day. They don't take a beating all day. But I got some of them little traps out here somewhere. There go one. So I can't come that far. I got one of them little green insect thing. One of them little insect thing. But I think that's where I'm gonna put it. It'll be out the way, it won't take up a lot of space and stuff. I had a falcon at the other house, but he wasn't doing his job. At least not in my yard. I was seeing that he making all kind of noise. Now, I'm gonna tell you what I saw. Somebody got some cats around here. I seen an orange cat. I forgot what Shelby called that cat. It's orange. I don't know if it belonged to somebody, but that cat a gangster. Cause when I was cutting the front of my yard, you know, like the little drain pipes that go up under the yard. He was a Garfield. He came out of there. I said, oh yeah, he a thug. Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind. Let your cats out. Because a couple of my neighbors at the other house had cats, and I don't seen them with chipmunks and squirrels in their mouth. Daggone sweat. Yeah, I forgot what she called that cat. But it was a Garfield. It was orange. I don't mind him. In fact, I need to put him some water out here when the spring comes. But I got to get my fall garden. You can see that my fall garden definitely will not be as big as it normally is. Now I got a lot of pots over there that I'm gonna fill up. You know, like the 3 gallons. I'm gonna put a lot of my collards in the 3 gallons, maybe some broccoli. I might try to do a little bit of cabbage, but I'm gonna mainly do like collards, maybe a little bit of cabbage, a little bit of broccoli. But I got a bunch of 3 gallons, a bunch of 5 gallons uh, that I'll be growing some of my green. I don't know if I'm gonna be the king this year, cause this thing gonna be hard, but I got to figure out how to grow down here, nigga. It's hot as hell. I got to figure out, like, I might need some shade cloth. I might need some shade cloth. That's how hot it is. Bro, I might need some shade cloth, man. All right, bro. I feel you, man. It's best time to do it. I have to cut every week over here, and I've been using my self-propel. I ain't using my rod. I need to. I got to do a little bit of work on that. I might, yeah, Dave. I might get some shade off, man. I ain't gonna have no garden like I normally do. Not this fall. Not unless something change. But I got to get them trees and all that stuff out of here first. Put a cat house with straw over the winter. Huh. Huh. That cat right there looked like that was a big. He's a big cat too. Don't like he missed no meals. Is Veggie Farming here? What's up, Veggie Farming? What's going on? I'm just in here chopping it up, man. Talking about what I want to do with this channel. Some of the content you're gonna see. You're gonna see me recording some of these rural towns and stuff. But not only recording in a bunch of these places, we're gonna find out where the food at in a bunch of these places. What's up, Mama? Long time no see. We're gonna find out where a bunch of the good food spots in a lot of these places, and try to give them some recognition to some of these. You'd be surprised, some of these country spots be having some good food, bro. They got a place in Oklahoma called a Mirror Store. It's called a Mirror Store, but it's a restaurant, and they serve longhorn steer. Like everything's longhorn steer. In fact, to the side they got some big longhorn steer in the fence. Like they got them longhorns way wide. They serve those, and they got a hamburger in there that's the size of a plate that they serve in there. And we used to go up to the Mirror Store, and you go in there, they got stuff all on the wall. But I looked at some pictures of some recently. Look like they done did a little bit of something to it. But they used to have look like signs and license plates and something they don't found on the side of the road and nailed on the wall. And said, right, long time. School got your girl in a chokehold, but I'm about to break. I feel you, man. What's going on, Pescatarian? Hey, man, do that schooling. Let it perpetuate you forward to what you want to do and who you and what you want to be. I ain't mad at you, man. Oh, Otis, what's going on, boy? What's going on? Yeah, I ain't mad at you. My daughter, I was just talking to her. She trying to go back to school. She just graduated, I guess it was end of 2023. And she want to be an anesthesia assistant. I told her, knock it out, man. Go ahead and knock it out. I ain't paying for this one, though. Or I ain't participating in paying for nothing. Nothing. You grown now. You on your own. She called me today. Tell me her car wouldn't start. So her boyfriend jumped it, but when they turned the car off, turned it back on, it wouldn't start back up. I said, you got a dead battery. I said, go buy a battery, put a battery in it. Nah, she want to tow it to the dealership. And I said, it's going to cost you more money to tow it to the dealership for them to tell you to put a battery in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said, all right, go ahead and tow it. For them to tell you your battery dead. You don't have the car a couple years now. The batteries don't last like that. You need a battery. But you add her and her boyfriend together, as far as automotive is concerned, you add both of them together, you might get a peanut butter sandwich. Ah, my man, like he watched it, he gonna be like, oh no, Mr. Brooks, you wrong for that, bro. No, you add them two together, you might get a peanut butter bologna sandwich. Don't know nothing. I told her when you was driving, was your battery light on? No. You cranked it up and it just wouldn't start. And then you jumped it, it started. You ran it, and when you turn it off, it wouldn't start. Yeah. What's up, Gail Jones? I said, well, that's the battery. You know what I mean? Like, I told her, well, get your boyfriend to jump it again. And when it jump it, have him follow you. You just drive straight to the dealership. Don't turn the car off. You ain't got to tow it. Have him follow you so they can tell you you need a battery. And they can, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Sometimes they can be so smart, I ain't even gonna say the word. Cause she could be like, Daddy, you calling me stupid? No. Your actions are stupid. You need a battery. This ain't your first car. Come on now. But you know what though? This is the first car that she bought for herself. You see how they treat their own car? Oh yeah, they treat their own car with kid gloves. You know what I'm saying? It's the car that you buy them. They gonna tell her she need a battery. Yeah, but it might be $400. They $300 at AutoZone. It might be $400 at the dealership. I am doing that. Hey man, you live and you learn. They could. It's a new car. The car, what? A 2023? It's a Honda. She need a battery. Can't tell they cheering that, man. Now, had it been one of the cars I got her, she used to drive my Lexus. Or this car right here, oh, she went in, yeah. She wouldn't have gave a doggone, but when it's theirs, oh boy, they get different, boy. When she's spending the money on it, oh yeah. They get different. But you calling me talking about, do you know anybody that tow? So I sent her a couple people I know that tow. So yeah, more than 300. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Batteries is expensive. They're very expensive. And they don't last long. I just put one in this thing. AAA. Yeah, I don't know if she got it or not. I got it, but she ain't using mine. She said grandmama got it. I already done got off the side of the road one time, but that time it wasn't her fault. It was Honda's fault. She went back and got an oil change, and they didn't tighten her drain plug. Car ran out of oil. Luckily, the car just stopped and wouldn't start no more. It shut itself off. So you so smart, you foolish. I'm talking about for real, Gail. I'm talking about for real. What can I do? Hey, what's up, Miss Native? Cherokee. So you're better 130. Yeah, I better go on Facebook Marketplace and find you a battery. They be having people selling new batteries on there sometimes. Wiper blades, tires, all that. And see, the last time when they didn't put her plug back in there and her car ran out, she had to get it towed. And I think I paid for that tow. But anywho, uh, she was having a problem with them folk. So I talked to the dude. And he was like, yeah, man, we're going to reimburse her. And, I'm talking to him on the phone. She's like, how would you like it, Sydney? They asking how she wanted money, blah, blah, blah. So she told him to send her a check. So they never did send her a check. So she called me back. Dad, them folks never did send me no check. It's been so many weeks. Say no, say less. Let's ride out there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with the foolishness. So we ride out there. So all right, now who I need to talk to, bro? Like, I showed them the email and all that, and like she hadn't received her money, and we need that right now. Like, who we need to talk to? Yeah, y'all go ahead and somebody need to cut a check, and I don't care who do it. I'm talking about today. You know what I'm saying? We ain't coming back out here. We ain't doing none of that. I already been like it was mama's month. It went by and she had never got her money for something that they did. But she was like, you know, we went out there. Y'all know I had that rocket on me. Y'all know I had that rocket on me. Mm-mm. I know I had a dealership that was cutting up with my mama one time. And my mama called me and she was like, these folks, they, blah, blah, blah. They talking all crazy. I said, well, my eyes, well, y'all don't know. My eyes are turned red. That's why I'm trying to do something to your ass. My eyes turned red. Here come this black grease. Here come my black grease behind with these red eyes. I come up in there like, hey, man, who I need to talk to, bro? Y'all ain't finna play with my mama, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with the car? We ain't that. Yeah. Oh, no, no, no. We gonna get, yeah, y'all finna straighten that out right now, bro. They'll play with y'all women, man. They'll play with you. They'll have you, you don't went in there and bought a whole new engine. You know what I'm saying? And all you needed was an oil change. Yeah. I went in there like, bro. And my mama like, now, Stacey, now calm down. Nah, you don't call me. Now, I ain't going there act a fool. I didn't raise my voice and all like that. I don't have to do that. When I talk to them, they can see I'm talking about, I'm about my business. You know what I'm saying? Daddy don't play. Nah, I'm about my business, man. You're not finna play with my mama, bro. Mm-mm. They like to try. They like to try to talk strong to a woman. Some of these people. A lot of them try to talk all extra strong. You're not finna talk like that to my mama, boy. I'll slap everybody in here. I don't care how I'll slap the taste out your mouth in here. Yeah. What's up, man? What's going on, Happy man? Yeah. I'm talking about straight taste out your mouth about mama, boy. Yep. Mm-hmm. She already know I got bail money. We ain't got the like my man Market Farmer just say, I got bail money on standby. We had a 1998 Toyota Camry and a 24 Toyota Corolla. Parts are cheap, and I do most of the car work. See, those are great cars. You can't go wrong with neither one of those. You can't go wrong with neither one of those. That's L Triple G. That's what you do. Let the men get up front. Cause they always gonna charge you more anyway. When you go to buy a car, anything like that. Here's the order. Who get the best deal? White man gonna get the best deal on the car. Then a black man. Then the white woman. Then the black woman get the worst deal on car sales. That's not me talking. That's statistics. That's data. Y'all gonna get the low end of the totem pole every time. You know what I'm saying? So they look forward to you coming in there. You finna be paying way more than what you should be paying. I'm hell on a car dealer. I don't bought so many cars, have many cars in my life. I'm hell, but I am hell. Y'all know what I be telling people when I come into the car dealer? Y'all know what I be telling them folks when I go to the car dealership when I'm looking for a car. Y'all know what I tell them folk, man? I said, when I'm looking at the car and we talking about the car, I said, first of all, bro, before we do anything, I'm gonna let you know right up front. I don't care if they white, black. I said, hey, look, man, I want the white man price right out the gate. I said, I want the white man price, whatever he's gonna pay, take 3% off that. That's how I be talking to him, and they be like, well, Mr. Brooks, well, how much you gonna go down with? Hold on, cuz, hold on, bro. Don't be asking me about my pockets. I don't know you. Talking about how much I'm finna spend. Yeah, I don't know you, bro. Me ask me about how much I'm finna go down with and this, that, and the third. I don't know you. Just ask me about my money, man. Hell wrong with you? Yeah, you see, she said she had one refused to let her drive. That she said she was committed to buy. That's not their job. No. Yeah. See, what they don't know, 99.9% of the time when I go buy a car, if I have to finance it, I always get pre-financed. See what I'm saying? So I already got the check. So if I got the check, I already know how much money I'm going to spend. You see what I'm saying? Because the check is already cut. I already told the folks what I want. I told my credit union how much money I want to, how much money I want. Kind of gave them an idea of what kind of car I want. And so they can say whatever they want to say. Already, the check is already cut. They don't know that. They think I'm going to use their finances and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I already got my money, bro. I just don't tell them that. But don't be asking me about how much you going to go down with. Man, I don't know you. Asking me about my pockets, man. Yeah. How much I'm going to go down? I'm going to go down with your wife. They be trying to figure you out, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm go down with. What's going on, Angela Calloway? Yeah, be asking me all these questions. What I'm gonna go down with? How much you putting down? Like that's personal information, man. Yeah, I give them hell because they don't care nothing about you. I don't discuss nothing with them. How much you think your payment's gonna? Bruh, I want that car, and this is what I'm willing to pay for it. That's it. If they don't do the deal, so what? I go somewhere else. It ain't no issue. Yeah. Yeah, Nick. That's what you got to tell them. How much you going down with your wife? You talking about? That's how much I'm going down with. Yeah, ask me a stupid question. I don't care about being friendly with them because once they sell you that car, and 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 once you sign that bank thing, you get your money, they have nothing to do with it no more. See what I'm saying? It ain't their business. They trying to get a commission. They be all friendly and hee and ha ha with you and all that just to get you in that car. They're using every sales technique that's been taught to them. And I'm using every, nah. Yeah. You let the dealership drive across the street and test drive through the parking lot. Yeah. I bought a truck. They had a truck that was one of the managers was driving. And it was a Dodge Ram. I'm talking about it was leather, suede, everything they could put in one at that time, it was in there. Pipe, that thing was nice. It had a few miles on it because one of the managers was driving. But it was the same year. It was the same year model as I bought. It was just towards the end of the year. So he was trying to knock off a couple $1,000s off the invoice because the invoice was still on there. So, man, you don't lost your damn man. I got a truck sitting there. I already had a truck. You know what I'm saying? That was paid for. So I don't need no truck that bad, bro. So we went back and forth. He tried to go. He went down some more. He went down some more. Then he was getting frustrated with him. I called. I had my uncle on the phone. I had my uncle on speaker. My uncle like, man, you ain't got a man. Just walk away from them folk, man. They ain't trying to do it. Hear them all. I was like, all right, bro. I appreciate you, man, but I'm finna go. I said, this other dealership. I said, it's up in Buford. I said, it ain't the color I want, but they got everything else I want. I go up there and get that for that price. All right, Mr. Bill, hold on. He's like, so how much, what's your final offer on this truck, man? What's your final offer on this truck? I wrote down $500 more than what I was financed. I wrote down $500 more than I was financed. He looked at it. He read his head, man. He said, I'm going to go ahead and talk to the GMC. He said, now, if I can get this price, you going to buy the truck? I said, yeah, if you can get that price, I'm going to buy the truck. He came back, shook my hand. I told him, I didn't take the truck that night. I said, I have my truck cleaned up, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to come back and pick it up tomorrow. I came back the next day with $500 that I took out my credit union and the check for the other money. Yeah. And walked away. Sure did. He was frustrated, but I got what I wanted. If not, I wasn't going to buy that truck. I just wasn't going to buy it. I'm not finna overextend myself. So that salesman trying to buy his wife a new hair dryer. Yeah. He trying to get, he in the doghouse. He trying to, get some money so he can get out the doghouse. He trying to take his wife to Vegas. Won't be on me. I mean, I know he got to make his money, but you're not finna overcharge me when I know how these vehicles depreciate. You see what I'm saying? Like, they seriously depreciate. So you knew you're going to take it off. Ain't it make me no difference you did or didn't. But I'm glad, man, it was a nice truck. Oh, man, that thing had the suede, the leather, had that truck was loaded, man. It was loaded. It was loaded. I had that truck for a while. I'm talking about, you should have heard how that thing sound. No, they don't make them up for cuss no more. That's a fact. I keep seeing this squirrel running back and forth from that well to this tree. So he must live right there. Then the other squirrel live in this tree right here. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where everybody live. Yeah, they'll do that. They don't want to see that bread walk off. Yeah. Hey, you can talk trash when you pre-finance. You already got your money. Plus, you ain't got to waste no time by trying to run the numbers and do all that kind of craziness. You already got your bread, man. You ain't got to go through all that foolishness. Yeah. And then you know how much you want to spend. You know how much you want to spend. I went $500 above what I had, got from the credit union because I knew that I was kicking him right between the legs. Listen, I knew that I was kidding. I'm talking about straight kick between the legs. Yeah, you got to give him that eviction notice. I knew what I got that truck for and what I paid for it was a crime shame. Ain't no way the hell I supposed to got that truck for what that I paid for it. There was no way I was supposed to got it, but I did. I sure did. Yep. But he got a commission. He got paid. I got the truck I wanted. Everybody was happy. Oh yeah, hey Dave, I kicked him right in the old cherries. I know I did. That's why I said I'd do 500 over. That's why I did that. Because I really wasn't going to go over that. But I went on to put 500 on top of it. I wasn't going to go no more than that, though. Because I already knew what I wanted my note to be. See what I'm saying? I already knew what my note was going to be. I need him in the go now, man. I ought to be ashamed of myself how dirty I did that. I did him straight dirty. I did him dirty. But it was just some payback from people he done screwed over now. He done screwed over about 100. For somebody coming in and get him back a little bit. And you really ain't did no damage. You know what I'm saying? Because all they going to do is take them cars and take them to the auction and run them through the auction. That's all they going to do. They'll put some on their car lot and then they'll run the rest of them through the auction. That's all they do. Atlanta East auction, they have auction every Monday. All you see is all them trucks, and they get their cars and trucks from all the dealerships around there. They tell you the dealerships. Yeah. So they be having good trucks out. They be selling them for a little bit of nothing. Yeah, they do folk dirt every day. Yeah. My niece couldn't tell her nothing. She don't listen. My partner. Now he knew better. He just was so desperate. You can't go to a dealership desperate, bro. He was so desperate. He did something real stupid. And I told him, man, I was like, there's no way that you could have maintained that. That's crazy. I know you need to, man, there's no way that you could maintain that. What's up, GT Jr.? Hard head make us soft. Yeah, my niece. I took her to the dealership one time. She called me and said, you go to the dealership with me? I said, yeah. I go to the dealership with her. She fresh out of college. She a little school teacher. And her problem wasn't that she had bad credit. She didn't have no credit. None. So I'm in there talking to the dude. We had to use car lot trying to get her a car. She wanted a Camry, but she didn't make Camry money. And she didn't have the credit. You see what I'm saying? To get a Camry. So she really, really the dude was just trying to work with me. So me and the guy got to chopping it up and kind of find out he ex-military, I'm ex-military. I can't tell you how many doors that has opened for me. I cannot tell you just being in the military how many doors. Anyway, even this car, I got this for the Lord. Talking when I bought this car, the guy that was selling it to me, we got chopping up. He asked me, "You ex-military?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I knew it was something. I knew it was something." Almost gave me the car. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about almost gave me the car. Way less than what they was asking for the car. That's how he did me. But so this guy found out ex-military. We got to chopping it up. He was stationed in Germany. We stationed some of the same places, chopping it up. He was like, "Man, it's hard to find somebody that an underwriter. She don't make enough money. She ain't got no credit. Woo de woo." And he just kept calling one bank after the next. Then he finally got somebody. I was we was in there for a long time for him finding somebody that will underwrite her. We got somebody that underwrite her. I'm just trying to get her in a car. Cause she tore up the car that my sister bought. My sister bought a Honda Accord, I think her second or third year in college. She tore that up. So the guy, it was a Nissan, what was that car? A Nissan Versa or something like that. That's all she could afford, and that's all that they would let her get. So I walk out while she's signing the paperwork and all that. I go outside. I'm on the phone with somebody. She come out there boo-hooing, crying, acting a fool. I'm like, what's going on? I don't want that car, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay. They ain't gonna give you no other car. You can't afford the Camry. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no credit, want no bank, want nobody fool with you. You don't have no credit, and then you don't make enough money. So your number, your money, this is the only thing you can get. This is where you at right now. And the man told her in 6 months just trade it in, and then she could trade up in 6 months. Because she'll have a little bit of credit established, after she'd been on paying them notes. Because she had never had a car, never paid for nothing because everything was bought for her. She cutting up acting a monkey. I don't went in there and talked to that man all that time. That man done bent over backwards. You snotting and boo-hooing and crying, acting a fool. Talking about, if you don't get your behind out my face. Like, okay, we can leave. It made me no different. I got a car. We can leave. That man just bent over backwards trying to help you because of me. Because of the relationship that I built with him. Anybody else, he was like, that's it. I don't call all these banks. Want nobody. This man calling folk, begging them to try to get somebody that underwrite her. Shit, I told her, I'll leave. I'm good. I got cars in the driveway, truck. I'm Gucci. It made me no different. I'm trying to help you. But she ended up getting the car. But I ain't even sit there, yeah. You here embarrassing me out here acting, this crap. I'm thinking the man no cussed out or something. Like, what's going on? You don't sat in there that whole time with me and saw one bank after the next. He calling, and nobody would give you credit to buy a car. And then he finally gets somebody to agree, and then you go to cutting up. Man, please. Yeah, I ain't got no time for it. But I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer, man. I appreciate everybody coming in. Appreciate everybody dropping by. I gave you a quick little look around the new yard and all. Some of the projects I got to get done, them hedges, these trees, some stuff inside the house. Um, I'm going to do a video. I've already shot a bunch of it and show y'all some of the inside of the house. So when we start doing she ended up getting that verse, but she ended up wrecking it. And then I went to the car dealership with her, I don't know if it was last year before last. She called me again, and I went to the dealership with her again. And she was trying to get a car, blah, blah, blah. And she was having some of the same issues, even though she was making more money. And it was just so crazy. One of the guys that was like one of the supervisors at the dealership, it was a Dodge dealership. Or was it a Dodge or Kia dealership? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm looking at dude. I said, man, I know this dude from somewhere. And he kept saying, man, I know you from somewhere. He's like, where you from, man? I told him. He was like, man, you went to school with my sister, blah, blah, blah. I said, you know, so he's like, man, I know your sister. What we end up knowing each other. You see what I'm saying? Me and dude end up knowing each other. So we sitting there talking about elementary school. We sitting there talking about high school. Woo. Everything changed. You know what I'm saying? She was going from where it was looking crazy for her to get a car to. He was like, we're going to get her a car, bro. You good. You ain't even got to worry about it. We're going to get her a car, man. Just because I end up knowing this dude. Went to school with him. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up putting her in the car. It's like, that's why you don't burn bridges. That's why you don't burn bridges. And it's good to know people. Nah, I ain't lucky. I just know a lot of people, man. And then the people that I do know, I don't burn bridges. Only time I'm gonna burn a bridge with you if the bridge need to be burnt. If the bridge need to be burnt, bruh. With me, it'll be like you weren't even born. I don't even know you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Now I see you, I might throw my hand up, but I'm gonna keep moving. But for the most part, yeah. And man, I kept looking at dude like I know this dude look familiar, man. And I called my best partner. He was like, "Oh yeah, he work over there. He one of the managers or something." I said, "Yeah." So he got my niece a car, man. He put Quinisa in the car. Yeah, but she don't got her two favorites. I'm done with her with them cars. Yeah, if you burn a bridge, now, yeah, I'll cook you. And I ain't coming back around either. I forgive you and move on. I ain't gonna hold it in my heart, but man, I ain't got no time for the foolishness. Yeah, I don't seen people that did me dirty, blah blah blah. Oh, I speak. What's going on? How you doing? Keep it moving. They try to hold a conversation. Ain't no conversation, man. Don't ask me how my mama doing, how your mama and them. I mean, everybody good. Yeah. She said, if you burn a bridge now, secrets. Yeah. Yeah, say they're invisible too. Yeah, that's a wrap. Sometimes, some people come in your life for a season, man. And that's all it is. They come to your life. You try to be the best person you can to them. And hopefully they be the best person they can to you. Y'all learn something from each other. And you gain something. And then sometimes it's just time to move on. Ain't nothing wrong with that on either part. You know what I'm saying? Somebody stop fooling with you. Sometimes, okay. No explanation, no nothing. That's just how it is sometimes. They just, they don't, that's just what it is. I ain't no hurt feelings. I ain't gonna lose no sleep. You know. Yeah, it's definitely about networking. To have something on the secret you burn, yeah. Yeah. But if I got something on you, I'm gonna take it to the grave, bro. So your silence, see, you one of them. You like Nikki. Nikki gonna damn blackmail you. She said 14 years did me real bad. Nah, I'm gone and done. Stop having a dead grip on people. Let them move on if they need to. Yeah. You can't let people steal your energy. You can't let people steal your energy. A lot of people will. You still be arguing and fussing about somebody. You need to talk to that fool. No. You finna steal my spirit, knowing my energy. Got your. And I'm telling you something I was real bad about. I erased your number on my phone so quick. You might call me 6 months later, my phone, I don't know who you are because I don't be remembering no number. I be like, hello, who is this? You don't know who this is? Man, it's such and such a. Oh, man, I ain't know that was you. You don't erase my number? Nah, man, I got a new phone. I got a new phone. All the numbers didn't come across. And I get off the phone with him. But, man, lock me in. Hell no, I ain't locking you in. Say, blackmail me, I'm going to keep coming back. Nah, I don't want to need you. Say, it took you 30 years. Yeah, the old new phone. Yeah, man, I got a new phone, man. The number didn't come across when they, transferred the information. All the numbers didn't come across. Knowing damn well I erased your number, boy. Man, Nikki gonna tell on you. I'm just telling you what it is. Say nothing to me to block you. I don't even know how to block. I just delete your damn number. And then the way my phone works, if your name is not in my contacts, if your name is not in my contacts, if you call my phone, it's gonna go to voicemail. My phone ain't gonna ring. So if your name ain't in my contacts, you call my phone, it's not gonna ring. I don't know how to block. I guess I need to ask Chef, how you do that? So people like, yeah, man, I called you. So I said, when you call me? Man, so, what's your number? I have to go back and look like, oh, bruh, you got to text me first. If your number ain't in my phone, text me. She's a girl. My boss asked me, show her how to use the block on her phone because she said I was the block queen. You said you got the app on your phone. Yeah, my phone won't even ring. Only contacts come through. Your number ain't in my phone because I get so many spam callers. Want to buy your house, want to whatever it is. I get every day just piles of them, and it don't ring. It go to my voicemail. I go look at some of it because my voicemail it'll type itself out. I read some of it like nope, delete. Who is that? Nope, delete. Nope, delete. Nope, delete. I try to leave a little space in my voicemail so if somebody from my family call, they leave a message, it'll be there. So I had to go in periodically and delete a whole bunch of spam and what they call them folks, scammers. But all right, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming in. I hope y'all come and check out your boy Life is Hands. See some of the content that I'm gonna be adding. And we're gonna go from there. I gotta figure out how to get out of here, but deuces. Deuces. Bye, y'all.